Good afternoon, and it's just afternoon on a Sunday for Coffee with the OmniBros. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault, joined, as always, with Gabe Infinity Watch. Gabe, how's it going?
I'm doing good, buddy. How's everybody in the chat doing? I hope everybody's doing good. Yeah, I'm good. You're good.
I am way good.
This is going to be a fun week, I think, in general.
So too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm way good. And also, off-screen, getting a bagel is Comics Guide 101, Lou.
Hi.
So everybody's in the house, including InStockTrades.com, where you can get up to 20% off your collected editions, up to 50% off, of your collected editions. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's going to be an Omniboslive code coming up here soon this quarter. Over $50 an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com, where I believe they have a 3% sale going on right now that ends tonight. If those of you who are watching, they have an extra loyalty discount. It doesn't stack with the 2%, but it's 3% off. If you've been looking at things on your wish list, here's a way to get an extra 3% off at InStockTrades.com.
We love them. They're awesome. They're great. We don't deserve them. I mean, just like in other collectors, like other people who buy other types of things like video games or toys or anything like that, there really isn't a place that they can go to and get, these types of discounts. They might get a little bit of a discount, but nowhere near like 50%, 30%, 40%. So,
that's a good point.
So we're very lucky. We're very lucky in this community.
For action figures, yeah, you're right. For action figures, I won't say who it is, but there's a place where I can usually get them maybe 20 to 30% off for action figures. And then for statues, I usually go to IST's sister site, DCBS, and pre-order them, and they're about 30% off there.
Right.
For statues like bombshells.
Right, yeah, for the ones that are through Diamond. But if you're a statue collector, like Jim Mint and his group, where you get the high-end stuff, then you're paying total retail for that kind of stuff too. So
yeah, no one's gonna offer you a discount on that stuff.
Right. What up, Blue? How you been, bro?
Been good.
What kind of bagel?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of bagel?
Everything bagel.
Oh, everything. I like that. I like the salt and the garlic and the poppy seeds and sesame seeds.
I'm usually I like a good Asiago cheese bagel.
Onion
bagel. But and everything bagel just kind of hits right. My girl's not a fan of it. What's your favorite bagel?
Me personally, I like sesame seed. Toasted sesame seed, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like I go to Einstein Bagel. I don't know if you guys know Einstein Bagel. If you guys have over there. I like the bagels and lox, which is really, when I first heard of it, I used to work at this restaurant on the Strip that had bagels and lox. Like, that's weird. That's gross. Like fish and cream cheese on a bagel. That's disgusting. With capers and I didn't know what a caper was, and onion and tomato. That's just weird. And I tried it. And this is the greatest thing ever. And I really like the ones at Einstein Bagel because it's not too expensive. You go anywhere else, you're gonna get charged crazy for it. But I like it on everything bagel. I'm an everything bagel kind of guy.
Yeah, everything bagels are good.
For anything else, usually I'll get a raisin bagel with peanut butter.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Oh, that sounds like it's got everything on it. Peanut butter. Yeah, that sounds good.
And this is Bagel Bros. Welcome to Bagel Bros.
Bagel Bros. Everybody. Yeah, we're talking bagels this morning. I'm not eating many carbs, so I haven't had many bagels recently. But yeah, for some reason, I always gravitate towards the sesame seed. I really like the snap of the sesame seeds.
Yeah.
But yeah, peanut butter and a cinnamon bagel. That sounds good. Unfortunately, we have 7 inches of snow on the ground, so I don't know that I'm getting out of my driveway anytime soon, and I don't even know where I'd go to get a bagel right now.
What about Uber Eats? Does that work out there in the snow?
Yeah. I wonder if they'd bring me something from a bagel place. I could check it out. Our street's been plowed, which is amazing.
Will schools be canceled tomorrow for you guys?
They'll have at least a late. They'll be delayed start. I don't. It depends on how much snow. Fairfax County is a super huge county that goes way out west, and the western half of the county tends to get a lot more snow than the southern half where I live, because we're close to the Potomac River. So they could get like 12 inches of snow out there, and we'd get 7. And if one area of the county gets hammered, it affects the entire county, as you know, since you work in a school district. So I would say there's going to be at least a 2-hour delay.
Yeah, I haven't had any bagels in a while either. I've cut down the carbs too. So
yeah, we are hungry. Jesse, say what? This is Bagel Talk.
Omni Bagels, Bagel Bros Live,
Bagel Bros Live. So what were we talking about before the show, Gabe? We said we should save it for the show.
Yeah, I was talking about I was looking at I was saying that you had the jealousy angle right now because you have that Usagi Yojimbo that everybody wants, and then
right,
the Hellboys. The Usagi Yojimbo one that everybody's crazy for. But I was also looking at the Hellboys because I was thinking about getting the Hellboy stuff too. I don't think I've read any Hellboy, to be honest. So I've thought about grabbing all the Hellboy stuff because I have a lot of store credit still. So I was thinking about getting that. I was thinking about snagging all. This is me just thinking out loud. I'm thinking about snagging all the Fables hardcovers. I love Fables, and one of the things I traded in was my trade paperback collection of Fables. So I think it would be kind of cool to upgrade to the hardcovers.
Oh, there's Kristan in the chat. Thank you, Kristan. She said that's a pretty Usagi shelf.
I always meant to go back and finish Fables.
I'd like to do a Fables read through. I think.
Do you have all the Fables?
I do. Yeah. I've read it. I've read it in singles, and then, let's see. I read it in singles, and then I collected the hardcovers. They're up there. Right up there in the corner.
Books.
Yeah, it's 15 hardcovers, and then the 1,000 Year Winter or whatever it's called, something. They're stories. There's a few other hardcovers, but we have all 15 of the hardcovers at the store. They're regular ones. I look at them every day, and I'm like, oh, I want those so bad.
That'd be a fun read through to do Fables again.
I've never read the entire thing of Fables. Fables is one of the first. I remember when I started reading Fables in trade. That was about the first time I started reading a series in trade, and waiting for the trade, waiting for the next trade, and stuff like that. And I think just in between waiting for the next volume of trade, I just fell off of it. But I mean, there's nothing better than that Animal Farm storyline. That Animal Farm storyline is really what. Yeah, because the first storyline was cool, with Big Bad and that whole murder mystery. I was like, this is cool. But that Animal Farm one was like, oh wow, this is what comics could be. Like was my first real introduction to something kind of outside of the norm, like the outside of the superheroes kind of stuff.
Yeah, Animal Farm is really where that series takes off.
I agree.
First story is okay. Animal Farm is way better. Where Willingham, I think his name, Willingham.
Yeah, Bill Willingham. Yeah,
he hits his stride.
Yeah, that's a beautifully done book.
You don't have Hellboy in Hell, Jess?
Hellboy in Hell.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, right here. I got the San Diego Comic-Con trade hardcovers rather, and I decided to just keep those and not upgrade. They're right there.
Those are nice little hardcovers.
Yeah, they're really cool. I got a good deal on them, and I thought, what the heck? I'll just go ahead and get those. They think in the chat they think we're talking bagels still instead of Fables.
Yeah, that Animal Farm bagel was amazing. I've been thinking about doing a readathon pretty soon. I mean, I finished these Batman hardcovers. I just don't know which one to do. There's a lot of options. I need to read not all of, but
the first volume of Oversized Deadly Class and then the first 4 issues of the second volume because Omar's having me on Old Reader, New Reader on near mint condition.
That's cool.
So I need to reread Deadly Class, which I am looking forward to. I remember really liking that first book.
Yeah, the new issue comes out this week. Comes out this Wednesday, and I am looking forward to it because last issue ended up on a bit of a downer. So, and in fact, the TV series starts this week, but you could already watch the first episode they posted it up on YouTube. It's really good. If you read the comics, it's pretty much the first, I want to say, 4 issues of the comics.
I'm gonna have to read the comics before I start watching it. Then shit.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't read any of. I have both hardcovers of Deadly Class, but I haven't seen a single panel of it.
But you really liked it, right, Lou? The TV show.
I did. It's beat for beat the first 4, like literally, the first 4 issues of Deadly Class translated to the TV. So you could do one way or the other. You could either read the book or watch the TV show. You're not going to be missing much. Or in my case, I'm going to be doing both because I really like it. And I really like looking at all the characters and going, oh, you are so fucking dead.
Here's a good question for you, Lou. Doom2814 says, what's the best Hellboy story? Oh, well, I have my answer. While Lou's thinking that, the answer is, of course, Pancakes. But Lou has his opinion on what's the best Hellboy story.
Pancakes is regarded by a lot of people as the best, like, in a mini story. It's only 2-3 pages long. It's something.
Yeah.
Really, it's a cute little story.
It's cute.
It is. No, it actually is. It's a pretty cute little. If you get a chance, it's like 3 pages long. I'm pretty sure you could even find it online easily. Man, that's tough.
What's the big major story that you think is one of the better ones?
I love the story of the Wild Hunt. That's probably. Wild Hunt is great, and then there's the one that's the Crooked Man is really good, and I think Richard Corbin does the art on that, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check that, but it's between the Wild Hunt and the Crooked Man. Those are really good, creepy stories. Really
What's the ones that you said that the new movie seemed to be like taken from?
It's 3. It's the Wild Hunt, the Storm, and the Fury.
2814. It's the first story in Pancakes is the first story in Hellboy Volume 2.
Crooked Man. Who did the art on this?
Yeah, Hellboy or Doom. Doom also said he was waiting for a Fables Omnibus, which I don't know.
Might be waiting a while on that.
That'll be a lot of omnibus. I mean, I think it'll probably be absolutely gorgeous and amazing, but 15 volumes would probably equal out to like what, 5 omnibuses? Probably?
Yeah, it takes up a whole shelf on my Billy up there.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it's gonna be. Fuck, and then I just remember Conqueror Worm. I really love Conqueror Worm. Okay, I'll do Conqueror Worm first, then Wild Hunt, and then the Crooked Man, because Richard Corbin's art in the Crooked Man is fucking creepy.
Also, real quick, just so everybody remembers and knows, we do have T-shirts and hoodies available now.
Oh, yeah.
In the link, or I'm sorry, the link is in the description. So if you want to give us a little bit of support, show us a little love, wear some of our merch. We have T-shirts, hoodies available through Teespring, which is really cool because Teespring handles everything. They do all the shipping, they do all the printing, they do all the customer service. So it makes it a lot easier for us where we don't have to like buy like 50,000 T-shirts and try and hard sell people on them. So they're up there. They get printed every 3 days. It looks like, depending on what the sales are. So if you get a shirt, it might take a couple of days for it to get printed and shipped out, but it's all done through them. So it's going to be professional. It's well taken care of, and it helps us out a little bit here too.
For every shirt sold, Jess donates a meal to the Homeless Foundation. For every shirt not sold, he takes a meal from them. So we're playing hardball.
I go to the shelter and I take food away from people.
He just goes. He just picks up that bowl of gruel and just throws it on the floor.
That's what you get for not buying a T-shirt.
Yeah. No, that's really mean.
That is.
Yeah.
Lou, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, that is not the worst thing I've said here.
That's true.
Unfiltered Omnibros coming soon.
Here's a good question for you, Lou. Is it okay to read Hellboy all the way through without reading any BPRD?
Yeah, you're perfectly fine in reading everything. I think your world, the universe itself will be more enriched, but for the most part, you could read straight through and you'll be perfectly fine.
That's just a lot of shit, dude. Like the Magnolia verse, like you can see behind Jess, like that's a lot of stuff. You got the Ape Sapien, I think it has like 2 or 3 hardcovers. You have
3, yeah.
The Plague of Frogs, which are, I think all of them's out of print, and some of them are super expensive. Hell and Earth just released its 3rd hardcover.
Should be the final one. I think it's the 4th one.
Yeah, and then there's also, what is it, the BPRD 1940 or whatever, some kind of year.
There's the 1940 series, and now they're doing Hellboy and the BPRD in the 1950s. Then there's like the one-shot trade paperbacks like Sledgehammer 44 and Frankenstein, which Frankenstein is going to play a larger role right now if you're reading the BPRD Devil You Know and how that story. And I fucking called it years ago. I called it. You could watch the review if you're caught up on BPRD. All 4 of you out there, I think, right now.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch my Frankenstein review, or where I talked about Frankenstein years ago, I fucking called that story was going to tie into the end game of this, and I nailed it because it is right now. Yeah, there's that. There's the BPRD Vampire, which is massively out of print.
But it's getting a reprint.
Is it?
Yeah, like this spring.
Good. That's a really good trade. It's got art by Gabriel Ba and Fabio Moon, or one of the two.
But then those things like Lobster Johnson, the first 3 are out of print.
Mm-hmm.
Sledgehammer 44 is out of print.
Yeah, and Lobster Johnson is, you could pretty much read Lobster Johnson by itself. I mean, it doesn't tie too much into the main Hellboy stuff.
I feel the same way with Witchfinder.
Is Baltimore Plague Ships, is that a part of the Hellboy universe? Or is that separate?
Witchfinder, the character from Witchfinder ties heavily now into more of the BPRD stuff that's going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he I mean, I guess spoilers, he most recently made an appearance in the latest issue.
Wow.
To Hellboy.
Cool.
And you find out what his experience was like in hell. It wasn't very nice.
Let's see, a lot of questions.
So Chip is asking if the out of print BPRD stuff's going to get reprinted. I don't know about it being reprinted in hardcover, but I know there's trades out there, and I think even some of the trades. I'm gonna look it up now because I have my Diamond account with me. I think some of the trades are going out of print too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. As much as I love the Hellboy universe, it is a bitch to collect the entire thing right now because so much of it is out of print and so much of it is in different formats. Like the main Hellboy stuff, you should be fine, but it's the BPRD and the side stuff that is a pain in the ass right now to collect entirely.
Derek the Diverse asked, just, do you know how many trade paperbacks will collect all of Superman Golden Age? A buttload. That is going to be a huge trade paperback thing because it takes 2 or 3 just to reprint the omnibus, and they've already released, I believe, 5 or 6. So you're talking they aren't even done with the Golden Age. So there could be like 18 to 20 trades. It's going to be a lot.
So right now, in Diamond system, BPRD Plague of Frogs trade paperbacks 1, 4, 2, 3. I think they're all out of print.
The trades are?
The trades, yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That means the trades, and there's no way to get that storyline then.
Not print.
Without 3 is out of stock, but with possible reorder from Dark Horse. But 1's out of print. 4 is out of print.
Not without paying print. Yeah, you're gonna have to pay a good amount.
I find that shocking that Dark Horse wouldn't keep those in print.
I mean,
But
that's just the current print. They could always go back, but that's just the current printing. They're all gone.
At least come redo the trades.
When is that movie? It comes out April. Yeah, I mean,
This is Hellboy.
If it comes out in April, I'm really surprised they haven't solicited like some reprints of the BPRD stuff. But they're probably that movie doesn't look that good. They're probably just biding their time and waiting to see how the movie does. And if the movie does well, then they'll spin off and do like the BPRD series where they'll have like Abe Sapien and a bunch of the other side characters and things like that spin out of that. But good God, does that movie not look like it's coming along that well?
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, it really does.
I mean, there's no guarantee that they're going to reprint it. I mean, they always could. Usually, they're pretty well. They never reprinted the hardcovers, so you don't know. It's really. I mean, we're not here to really kind of filter or kind of cause more FOMO or even kind of encourage that kind of stuff. But I mean, it's hard not to just get things immediately when they come out because this stuff. I mean, it took a couple years. I mean, the solicitation dates for these was what 2014, 2015. So they've been out for a while. So I'm guessing, well, obviously, just that initial print run's gone.
Mm-hmm.
But are they going to redo it? I mean, that's up to them, and I don't know how much say Mike Mignola has in it. I mean. That's weird because they're doing a big fucking push for Hellboy Day pretty soon.
They are.
Like, there's a lot of promotional stuff. Like for the store, the store. I ordered a bunch of promotional stuff that's store based, like open and close signs, window clings. There's like tattoos and bookmarks, and I ordered extra of those because I wanted for myself too. But they're doing a push. So I don't know. There's really nothing out there to supplement it, like literature wise.
Yeah, which I don't know. I don't know what the hell Dark Horse is doing because you have.
No, damn it.
I just don't get it. You have the Hellboy Day that you're advertising, and you're pushing out stickers and like little bookmarks. And this would be a perfect time to offer. And Gabe, you know more about like ordering and stuff like that than me, so maybe I'm talking on my ass. But this would be a perfect time for them to put together maybe like a little like hardcover of like the first 3 trades or like the first 2 trades and one like little collection where you guys can sell it for Hellboy Day as like a special Hellboy Day.
I forgot what else they had there that was like Hellboy Day, like why they were doing it. I mean, outside of the movie hype, but I mean, look at the hardcovers now. Like, of course, the Plague of Frog. Volume 1 Plague of Frog is still orderable. I could order 1 million of those right now if I wanted to, but everything else is long, long gone. 1946, 1948 still there. Hell on Earth. Hell on Earth volume. Oh no, that's volume 4. That's not out yet. No, wait, that is out, and that's out of print. Volume 5 hasn't came out yet.
Yeah. Do you need to read anything before reading Hell on Earth? The entirety of BPRD Plague of Frogs. Like, that's about 120 plus comics.
And you can read Plague of Frogs without really getting too much into the Hellboy stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but you
have to know who Hellboy is and the idea of what the BPRD is and stuff like that. But Hellboy's not even really in the BPRD books.
No, because he leaves. He drops out of the BPRD. I think it's like after the first 3rd or 4th trade paperback he leaves. I want to say it's after Conqueror Worm. If I remember right. It's been a minute. But he leaves the BPRD, and after that, they spun off and they did the BPRD series. And you can't just jump into Hell on Earth because Hell on Earth is the next cycle in the BPRD saga. So the BPRD saga is 3 cycles. It's Plague of Frogs, Hell on Earth, and the Devil You Know. We are in the Devil You Know one right now, and that's the last cycle.
And just so everybody knows in the chat that they're asking, Aquaman is not out of print. That just came out. Those big books like that, they stick around for a while. There's a lot of that kind of knee-jerk reaction when these things go out of stock on in-stock trades. And all that means is in-stock trades just ran out of their initial order.
And everybody panics.
Let's say they ordered 30 copies and it took them 2 weeks to sell out of 30 copies. It takes about another 2 weeks to get another second order in. So when stores make an order, it takes Diamond about 2 weeks to get that to you. I think I remember Cameron saying they get a little bit quicker because they're pretty close to the Diamond warehouse, I think. But either way, typically it takes about 2 weeks to get a restock of that kind of stuff. And then the holidays caused a lot of delays and messed up stuff like that too. So yeah, but Aquaman is still around. Don't even worry about that. It's just out of stock at Marvel right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or just out of stock. Diamond's out of stock, but they're going to get more. But as of right now, it's not out of print. It's just out of stock at Diamond. So IST's probably made orders for more. They just got to wait for Diamond to get it from Marvel to get it to IST. You know, it's a whole middleman third-party situation.
Let's see. There's a question for me from...
Same with Miles Morales. I'm sorry. Miles Morales
is go ahead.
Same situation. Miles Morales, there's people on like Amazon asking $200 for Miles Morales. So just pump the brakes on that.
And I've heard that's not a good omnibus either. That thing's falling apart.
Oh, God. Tell me about it, fool. I haven't gotten mine yet. I need to get mine from the store, and I got to get that glue and bind it back up and stuff like that. But
people, if you order the Miles Morales omnibus, you are rolling the dice.
Yeah, I got the only good copy out of the 9,000 printed.
I think that's not hyperbole. I think that's completely true.
Malby66 asks, any recommendations on some good non-superhero graphic novels? Yes. As a matter of fact, I just did my best of 2018 video that I need to post. Castle in the Stars. This is volume 2. Get Castle in the Stars volume 1 and 2. These are great non-superhero graphic novels. From Ryley's least liked publisher, Image, is Skyward. Oh, your dog didn't like that opinion. That's the dog's favorite publisher, obviously. Skyward is great from Image. This is non-superhero. About what happens when gravity all of a sudden disappears for the most part on Earth. Let's see.
Is Hellboy considered not superhero? Because we just spent like 20 minutes talking about that.
Or yeah, since he's supernatural, I don't know. That is he does have powers, so I guess because that's a good question. I was kind of wondering if non-superhero means non-fantasy too. Do you want things like, I know Sheets, Kristan's in the chat, and she's recommended Sheets and Louisa. Both are great graphic novels that don't deal with superhero powers at all and are completely different than anything you've ever read. You could read Sheets and Louisa. I need to get Sheets myself. And then you get into all kinds of things like not only Sheets, but Blankets. That's one of Gabe's favorite books.
I love Blankets. Anything by Craig Thompson is absolutely a billion times worth it, and gets every recommendation soul in my body for it. 100%.
What were you talking about?
Non-superhero graphic novels. Giant Days, Nick Munoz recommends. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so are we talking graphic novels versus like collected editions? I mean,
I don't know. Malby66 asked about non-superhero graphic novels, so I think we can just go collected editions too.
Okay, I just want to make sure because there is a difference.
Bandette is good. If you got a kid who's like a teen in that age range, Bandette is a good graphic novel. It's really fun.
Oh, Kristan just mentioned On a Sunbeam by Tilly Walden. That book is good.
Yeah. Anything that isn't by Kelly Sue DeConnick is good.
Oh.
Love you, Jess. I love you. I am not.
You are a hater.
Hey,
have you guys got your T-shirts yet?
No, I mean I haven't checked the mail today.
Hey, Gabe, have you got your T-shirt yet?
No, nothing yet. I mean, so it's not graphic novels, but like Lumberjanes is really good. Gem and the Holograms is really good.
Gem and the Holograms.
That's kind of like supernatural or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, then you start getting into like the Alan Moore stuff, which is V for Vendetta.
Orcstain. You guys ever read Orcstain?
Orcstain's good. Orcs
is amazing. That's a great one there. Lazarus.
I think she's kind of a super-powered being, though.
Okay, well then pass. I'll take that.
Yeah, I think that question was more about. Yeah, my favorite thing is monsters. That was my best book of 2017. Good recommendation there, Nick Munoz.
I still need to read it. Goon
is great. Day Tripper is great. Big Man Plans is awesome.
Multiple Assassins fun.
Goon is coming back this week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Sin City. Don't forget Sin City. Somebody mentioned Day Tripper in chat. That's an awesome one.
Classic Miller.
Felix, yeah.
ETL, you can resubmit that question and leave out the descriptive part of country.
No, I put it in there. I don't know why.
Okay, he put it in there. Okay.
Yeah, they keep blocking every time anybody puts fuck or a bad word, but I just put it.
I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get what the deal is with that now.
I love it's not a setting on our channel or anything, so I don't know.
Dark Knight. Yeah, I've got that right here. Dark Knight is great. This doesn't have to do with superheroes at all, but PTSD is what it has to do with.
100 Bullets. 100 Bullets is beautiful. Oh, Transmetropolitan. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
His only superpower is that he has a gun that gives you diarrhea.
That is funny.
Deadly Class. Is Deadly Class like, how's that? That's not like, they're not superpowered or anything, right? It's just,
no.
They're
assassins.
Trained assassins, yeah.
It's a school for assassins.
Like what I went to.
Kill or Be Killed. I mean, just get into the Brubaker stuff. Criminal. His Criminal series. You really can't go wrong with Sean Phillips and Ed Brubaker. All of it is gold.
Are you writing all this down, Malby66?
Yeah, just coming up. Bookmark this channel and come back to this point every so often.
Yeah. Yeah, anything Ed Brubaker is going to be interesting and non-superhero. Although I guess
Captain America.
Incognito, he's a superhero.
Brubaker just renewed his contract with Image too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he is exclusive to Image.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Kristan has a good point. Go watch the Best of 2018 indie show that I did with her for tons of non-superhero recommendations. That would be on Omnidog's Vault. Plug. Kristan and I did a Best of 2000 indie books, and it's a lot of this stuff.
My youngest has been coming into my room and playing with all my books, so all my stuff's out of order. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is Ultimate Spider-Man way over here by Punisher? But he's been playing around with stuff.
I should have him come into my library and mix everything up. It'll probably put it into order.
He might.
Because it looks like a kid has already been in here and mixed everything up.
And there's so much out there, like non-superhero wise. Like there's just a lot. Stray Bullet is great. I mean, it also just depends on what you like. I mean, if you don't like crime drama, then ignore Criminal, ignore Stray Bullets. Yeah, I mean, if you like supernatural stuff, there's like Revival. I think is fantastic. Or Exchange, if you like fantasy stuff, or Exchange really good. If you like fantasy where they cut your dick off and turn that into currency. That's yeah, that's real. Morning Glories is great if you like things like Lost, where there's a bunch of questions that never get answered, and then when they answer, it leads to like 50 more questions.
Kristan just put the link. Thank you, Kristan. Put the link to our video in the chat. Thank you, Kristan.
What's this big ass book? Oh, that's David Class. Echoes by Josh Fialkov is good. I mean, again, this is just crime stuff, but like any of the pre-Image Bendis stuff is great, like Goldfish and Jinx and
Torso.
Yeah, all that stuff is excellent. I want that omnibus so bad. But that's out of print.
What one is?
The
Crime Noir?
Bendis Crime Noir. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know that was out of print. I just saw it yesterday.
Invader Zim. I mean, that's not, I mean, it's not a superhero, but it's, it's alien stuff. But if you like the Invader Zim series, that fucking comic just like the series. It's great. Southern Bastards is great. Absolutely great. They need more hardcovers of that to come out.
Is there only one hardcover, or are there two of Southern Bastards?
I know of one.
Yeah, I only know one, too, and I feel like I got it 3 years ago.
Yeah, and it's like it's not like oversized. It's like a little bit taller than a trade, but it's not oversized.
Yeah, the artist said he doesn't want his work blown up on the bigger paper.
Damn you, Jason Latour. Speaking of, we might have Jason Aaron in the store for a signing this year.
Oh,
Free comic book day. It might be.
He was just at Third Eye Comics, but I had to help my daughter prep for a party she was throwing at the house. I couldn't do it that day. And I wouldn't go stand in line for an hour anyway. Even though Caldwell Comics, I do not. Don't spread that around. It says Jess highly recommends Outcast. That is a lie. Darn you, Caldwell Comics.
I just look at Jonah Hex is fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's a good recommendation. Jonah Hex is great.
Oh, that's enough. I think we might have overloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, he says he needs to read something different every now and then. Yeah. There's those times where you're just going through like a long run of superhero stuff. You're like, you know what? I need to get down to earth a little bit and not be stuck in this universe where people can pick up planets, but can't save their own lives.
Yeah. I need to get sheets, and I have Louisa, so I need to read Louisa here.
Ooh, I'm gonna get that Isola. I'll wait for the hardcover, but Isola looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's a good book.
Isola, I don't know how you pronounce it.
Isola, yeah. I think that's how they pronounce it.
I plan to sit down this week and start Monstrous.
Oh, so good. Monsters is so good. I would definitely get that in a larger edition. Any Evan G. Lyon, any chance you think they'll release the Kurt Busiek Avengers in complete collections? Maybe.
I think we're lucky that we got it in an omnibus form.
Yeah, same.
Because it was in that what was that Avengers Assemble line for a little bit.
Is that out of print now?
I know Volume 1 is.
Yeah, I bet they do release it in complete collections.
Let me see. This is gonna turn into a fucking thing now. I know. Oh, have Gabe just check if everything's out of print or not.
Let's see. Stumptown is good, and Whiteout by Rucker. They're both good. Israel. The Sixth Gun. You can pick up Sixth Gun by itself and just start with the first trade.
Yeah, Sixth Gun's amazing. It's supernatural Western, so Volume 1's totally out of print for the Kurt Busiek stuff, that's for sure. I don't even see the second one in Diamond. That must be long gone too, maybe.
Huh. Luis reads physical review copies. I know that.
Yes, I do.
But
you don't read anything else physical, right? You're just strictly digital?
For the most part, yeah.
Oh, no, wait. Let me redact that. Volume 2 is still in print.
No, for the most part, for the convenience of it, I just read digital.
Yeah.
Like we're getting the review copy soon for Super Sons. I should probably check the mail for that. That might be here already.
Oh, God, that's so good. Oh,
no, it's great. It's really good. I've already started reading it digitally.
That might be when did that come out this year, or was that at the end of December?
The Omnibus?
Yeah,
it came out in December.
Bitch. All right, because that would have been my definitely right now. That'd be my contender for why didn't somebody tell me about this book before for next year's Omnis.
Super Sons is great.
It's great.
It's fantastic. I dug the hell out of it. I'm only about 4 issues in. I'm gonna sit down with it today. I'm gonna read a lot more. But what I've read so far, I love it. Damian is such a prick.
Oh, I know.
But he's so likable. Not likable, but he's tolerable in this book.
Yeah, he's a little prick in the sense of like how children can be assholes to each other, but he does it in a playful way, and John just kind of takes it. It's a lot of fun.
Damian's a bully, and John knows how to handle bullies.
Yeah.
So,
and it's Tony Daniel that's writing it, right? It's
no. It's Peter Tomasi.
Tomasi has a way. He really knows how to write kids. Like he's really good at that kid dynamic, and he nails the banter between the two of them. I work with kids, so I know what it's like to work with kids and how they talk and how they interact with each other, and he absolutely nails it.
He was the script doctor for the kid scene in Wonder Woman.
Fucking liar. Because if he was, that would actually be good.
Oh, he can't help. He can't help that the little girl actor isn't the best little girl actor in the world.
She's horrible.
Thoughts on Morrison's?
No, I rest my case.
Thoughts on Morrison's Green Lantern? I haven't read it, but Ryley Moore says it's awesome.
He recommended it like 4 times on the award show.
Yeah, he's nuts about it. He thinks it's great.
I haven't read it. I'm not interested in reading that in singles.
Yeah, that's going to be a collected edition for me.
It's Alan Moore, and I know it's just going to go over my head until the last couple of issues.
Grant Morrison.
Sorry, same. Might as well be the same thing. But then reading it in singles, I'll forget what happens. By the time it starts making sense, and then none of it will make sense.
Yeah, I thought that was an inspired choice for a writer for Green Lantern. That is just awesome.
Ooh.
It has him facing off against God or something. It's only issue 3.
Yeah.
Question.
Lionheart. We already mentioned it just a little bit ago. Lionheart. Just Aquaman, just out of stock. No worries. It'll be back up and running pretty soon.
So, question for me. I'm reading Super Sons. When did Lex Luthor get like the big suit with like the huge glow in the dark chest thing, and he's flying?
At the beginning of Rebirth.
Okay, cool.
He considers himself the Superman of Metropolis too.
Yeah, I caught that too.
Isn't he the star of like the Action Comics Rebirth stuff at first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Batman's amazing right now. The Tom King Batman.
Oh, the single issues?
No. I mean, I've been reading. About halfway through Volume 2.
Oh yeah, Volume 2 and 3 are awesome.
Yeah, I just finished. Oh, I'm in the middle of Jokes and Riddles right now. That's why.
Yeah.
Jokes and Riddles is good. Jokes and Riddles is really good.
Yeah, nothing's happened yet. I mean, outside of Joker being depressed, or he's going through some kind of crisis where you can't laugh anymore, and Riddler tries to offer him like a team up, and then he refuses that, and then things happen.
Yeah, and that there's a carryover from Jokes and Riddles into the Deluxe Edition 3 that's a really good issue that deals with Poison Ivy. Really well written. That's a continuation. That volume to me was part of that continuation of Jokes and Riddles with Poison Ivy. That was a great single issue in there.
Has anybody read the first issue of Conan yet by Jason Aaron? Everybody's been really hyping it up, saying it's really good.
No, I haven't read it yet. I'm not super interested in the newer Conan stuff. I'm interested in the like the Roy Thomas era,
the classic stuff.
Right.
Has anyone read Jeff Lemire's Green Arrow? Yeah, it's awesome.
It's good. It's really good.
I think I have it somewhere right around here.
I haven't read it because I'm not a big fan of Green Arrow. I think the only Green Arrow I read was the Kevin stuff and the Rebirth stuff.
Yeah, I really liked it. Are we getting a Jason Aaron Thor Omni soon?
We all hope.
That has to happen.
Everybody thinks it has to happen, and I will not upgrade because I've got everything in oversized hardcover.
That's bound to happen. I mean, to me, the thing is that it's such a mess to read right now because it's Thor, the Mighty Avenger, then Thor this, then female Thor, then this Thor, then this, and it was during that period of time where Marvel was canceling books and renaming them after like every 5 issues, and it's such a pain in the ass to keep up with it. I just gave up eventually.
Yeah. No, I was in the warehouse the other day sorting comics, and I got into this vein of Guardians of the Galaxy, and it's like the newer Guardians of the Galaxy stuff I got to, and it's like 1, 2, it's all new Guardians of the Galaxy. So I'm trying to alphabetize everything. So it's all new Guardians of the Galaxy, and then it turns into Guardians. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Why did this skip to like 148 out of nowhere? And I was like, oh, all right. They changed the title too. It went from all new Guardians to just Guardians at like 148 or whatever. And I was like, okay, that's what it is. So
yeah, Marvel went through a period where this was a few years ago, and I'm glad they got rid of Alonso, where it was, all right, so this is Thor. Okay, this is Thor the Mighty Avenger. Okay, this is lasting 12 issues. Okay, so we're gonna reboot this as Thor this, and then we're gonna reboot this after 6 issues as Thor this, and I fucking gave up. I was like, all right, this is too much of a convoluted mess for me to even to figure out what comes next and what comes after, and I just like I'm done. I'm lazy, and maybe that's more on my part, but I am fucking done.
I don't know that that's on you. They had a real problem with that in that time period. I don't know that they made it hard for people to keep up.
Yeah,
it was definitely harder. I don't know that that's on you.
Yeah, I think they were trying to focus on getting more number 1s out because number 1s attract people, and it just stop.
Yeah,
you know.
I totally agree.
Do I have to read 900 issues of Superman to know what's going on? No, you don't. All you need to know is Superman is strong and he can fucking fly. That's it. Jump on and off.
Yeah,
even if you did read all 900 issues of what's going on with Superman, you still wouldn't probably fucking know what's going on with Superman.
Thoughts on Moon Knight by Max Bemis. I've heard from Ryley that it's good. Now that hasn't been released in a collected edition yet. I don't think. But it's supposed to be really good. I've heard good things about it, Israel. So, what else is going on? Anything else?
Aquaman has crossed $1 million globally.
$1 billion.
$1 billion. Globally, though.
Globally, yeah.
Domestically is, yeah.
It is making a shit ton of money.
Everywhere except America.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's been happening a lot. A lot of movies aren't doing too hot here, and then they go overseas and they make a shit ton of money. That's how we got 7 Transformers movies, or however many.
How is Into the Spider-Verse doing internationally? Any idea?
I can look it up.
Because I wonder if that translates well to other countries. I thought it was fantastic. My movie buddy went to see it again.
Without you?
Without me, yeah.
What a jerk.
Last I heard it was over 200 million, but I don't even know anymore.
Domestically?
Overseas.
Oh gosh, I wish it was doing better overseas.
I mean, it's still a hit. It's a real big hit for them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, they've greenlit a sequel. They've greenlit spin-off movies, so they are all in on this universe.
Okay.
So Into the Spider-Verse has done 147 million domestically and 154 million internationally.
Okay, so, yeah, that's almost 300 million. That's good.
It's more than made its money back already.
Okay, good. That's
so
good.
It has even split. It's basically 50-50 domestically and internationally.
I want a Nick Cage Spider Noir movie is what I want.
Please. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm all in on that.
Yeah, everything's black and white and he can't figure out the Rubik's Cube. That was freaking hilarious.
I'm of the opinion.
Is this right? Is this right? No.
I'm of the opinion that the world would be a better place with more Nick Cage in it.
I agree.
Is it just like a resurgence of Nick Cage?
Huh?
Has it been like a new resurgence of Nick Cage?
Oh yeah, he had a great year. Mandy was a big hit.
I need to see that.
I don't even know if you'd like it, dude.
Oh really?
It's slow and it's batshit insane.
That sounds like how I am in real life.
So Aquaman, it crossed $1 billion, but 71% of that is the foreign market.
Huh. Well, money is money.
Yeah. It all spends the same, right?
Right.
Domestically, though, it's like I think it's like the lowest earning DC movie.
DC?
Oh, yeah. Really?
I think so, yeah. It's 287 million, which is less than Man of Steel.
Is it less than Batman versus Superman?
It's number 5. It's okay. So the lowest grossing domestically DC movie is Justice League.
Oh yeah.
Then Aquaman, then Man of Steel. So Batman versus Superman is second to Wonder Woman.
Yeah, because you got Batman on the fucking screen.
Wow.
Wonder Woman was a very good surprise hit. I'm happy for that.
Yeah. Agree.
Captain Marvel's tracking really well. I think I heard somewhere it's like tracking for 160 million.
Yeah, it's already past like Civil War or something like that.
Yeah, it's tracking really well.
I'm excited for that movie.
Huh? I'm
excited for that movie. I know you're not, but I am.
I could not be any more. I couldn't care less about that movie. I just couldn't. I couldn't.
So the AMC A-List app, their movie pass, you can already pre-order those tickets, and I already did.
I'm good.
I'm in. I told you. I think it's gonna be better than Wonder Woman.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
You think it's gonna sell more tickets or be a better movie?
Both.
Wow, that's a pretty big statement. Sounds like somebody wants to get some action on this.
I think it'll definitely sell more tickets because it's already tracking very well. I don't think it'll be a better movie, but that's.
I agree with that. I say it has less of a. I say Wonder Woman has the better Rotten Tomatoes score, but I think Captain Marvel will sell more tickets than Wonder Woman and make more money.
Yeah, I can see that, and I think it's going to have a huge drop off after opening weekend once everybody sees it. I think Captain Marvel has a lot of things going for it, none of which I think is the actual movie, based on what I've seen.
Hater.
I'm kidding. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It has mainly the fact that it is the film that is coming right after Infinity War. And you can read comment sections and people are still asking, why does Nick Fury have 2 eyes and what's going on? I don't really understand this. But I'm still going to watch it because it's a Marvel movie. So they've got enough goodwill with the fan base that it doesn't fucking matter. Because if you slap that Marvel logo up on the screen, people are still going to show up no matter what. Doesn't matter how bad it is or what's in it. People will show up anyway. And I think there is a swath of the population that doesn't realize this is set in the 90s. And in a lot of ways, it is a prequel to what happens in Infinity War. Because I think a lot of the general movie-going audience aren't that bright. But I think it's going to do well. It's going to be financially, it's going to be successful. There's no doubt about it. Do I think it's going to be a good movie? I don't think it's going to be that great. At least, again, from what I've seen, I haven't seen anything on it. But I fucking talk about this every week. I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at this. I haven't seen anything about the film that has excited me. Even that last trailer where everybody's like, oh my God, she's showing some emotion. I was like, nothing in this excites me. So I'll leave it at that. That's my weekly rant on Captain Marvel.
This is Luis's weekly rant on why he hates female characters and female writers.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna get. There's gonna be somebody that's gonna say that. I'm surprised I haven't gotten somebody that said that. Despite the fact that one of my favorite characters right now is Kamala Khan, despite the fact that my favorite Image series right now has a very strong female lead in it called Lazarus.
Yeah,
you know.
and then considering how much you like Kelly Sue DeConnick. I'm excited for Captain Marvel. I can't.
Yeah, I am too.
I'll probably just read the synopsis. No, I mean, I don't know. I waited like 3 weeks to watch Thor Ragnarok because I thought it was just going to be another Thor movie, and that turned out to be one of my favorites.
Yeah, Thomas Judge, you're right. Ant-Man and the Wasp came out after Infinity War.
It did. Yeah, you're right. No, he's right. It did come out right after Infinity War. Yeah.
Those are still my least favorite movies.
I dig the Ant-Man movies, man. I know they're not everybody's cup of tea, but I think the Ant-Man,
love them.
Yeah, I love them too. I think the Ant-Man movies are kind of that side of the Marvel universe that's really fun. That's you can take your kids and your family to and everything like that, and everybody can enjoy it and have a good laugh. I dig them because of that, and I'm getting tired of, again, I talk about this all the time. I'm getting tired of the whole connected universe bullshit thing. I really do think single movies still have a place, like single just character-focused movies still have a place. That's part of the reason why I dug Aquaman so much. And that's part of the reason why I dug Wonder Woman so much.
Yeah.
Because it's just them. Like, it's not, oh, we're going to tie this into this, and then this ties into this. And I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like, it was fun while it lasted, but now I'm 10 years into this, and I'm like, okay, what's the next one? Bring on the next one.
Yeah, I liked both Ant-Man movies a lot, and you're right about those single character focused movies being good, not having to be tied into the whole universe. I think you're exactly right. This would probably be a good time for me to talk about InStockTrades.com, where you can get up to 50% off your collected editions. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. They're currently having a 3% off sale right now that doesn't stack with that 2% discount, but gives you 3% off. So you could potentially get something at 53% off. That's crazy good. Over $50 in an order gets you free shipping in the US. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Yeah. .com.
Right on, man.
What happened with Lazarus? Is that still going on, or is he taking a break?
I think Ryley and I talked about it last show, and somebody said it's picking back up this spring or something.
Rucka probably took a break from it. Where did it leave off? I gotta play catch up with that so bad.
How far are you?
Pretty far back.
Oh.
Okay, so no wonder. Issue 28 came out last May.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there hasn't been anything since then. There's a new issue called, and I guess it's a new series, Lazarus Risen #1. Comes out in March.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they've taken almost a year-long break.
And they're renumbering it? Or not renumbering it, but starting a new volume?
That's what it seems like. It's called Lazarus Risen #1. I love Lazarus. That is such a good universe.
Yeah, it's an amazing universe.
I gotta read that X+66.
Yeah, that's a good book.
I left off at the 2 hardcovers that are out.
Right, that's where I am too.
Yeah,
and I read +66. Tony Montana, I've read all their stuff. Joe Matt, Seth, and Chester Brown. It is great. Peep Show used to be one of my favorite comics. I haven't seen it in forever.
Peep Show.
Somebody's asking you to stop playing with a toy or somebody.
So Lazarus Risen is going to be a prestige format book. New series, new story arc. and a quarterly schedule.
Oh,
Quarterly.
What's Prestige story?
Prestige is it has a spine, kind of like how like the Killing Joke was, or stuff like that. So it's gonna have like that perfect bound. It's gonna be $8.
Okay, so it's not just gonna be some floppy; it's gonna be substantial.
Yeah, it's 64 pages.
Oh, okay.
And it continues the story of Forever and the Carly family.
Good. She's awesome.
And that comes out May 20th. And now you know.
And now you know. Did you see apparently X-Men, whatever Phoenix movie, whatever that's coming out, they're saying it's worse. Like early screenings are saying it's worse than X3.
Oh, dude, you can tell that from the fucking trailer where it's all on Earth again.
Like early screenings apparently have started with that X-Men movie that's coming out, Dark Phoenix, and like everybody's saying, they just you can't get the Dark Phoenix arc right. They just can't get it right for some reason.
Oh yeah, they haven't gotten it right because they keep doing it on Earth. And I guess apparently the budget for that movie is now $200 million because of all the reshoots.
Oh my God, they are not going to get their money back on this.
Wow. Yeah,
it's going to be a loss.
And all the other ancillary Marvel-related movies from Fox have been canceled. Like X-Force, Gambit, which we probably knew that was all canceled.
Oh yeah.
Doom and Multiple Man, which I think everybody forgot about anyways. I'm disappointed about Gambit though. I really wanted to see what's his face as Gambit. I think it would have been a good Gambit.
And I mean, and now what's it called? New Mutants. That's Lord knows where the fuck that is.
I still don't think that's coming out.
I really want to see that.
I want to see it so bad. Everybody's all excited that we're getting the X-Men back in the MCU, yay! And I'm like, I guess, yay.
Well, speaking of New Mutants, Bill Sienkiewicz is going to be at the store March 2nd.
Ooh, nice.
That's a good get.
Ooh, that is going to be nice.
That's a way nice one.
I think pretty positive. So April is Roy Thomas and Ryan Stegman. So I will get my Conan Omnibus signed by Roy Thomas.
There you go.
Okay. Anything else we want to cover?
Not really. It's been a pretty slow week this week. It's just everybody's kind of getting back into the groove of going back to work on my end.
It's nice to have a normal schedule again. As much as I like having like extra days off and stuff, it really kind of just throws off the feel of the week. Like for the last, I don't know, month, I didn't know what day of the week it was. I kept forgetting.
Yeah, it is. It is nice to kind of go back to consistent. Oh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah. Especially my job, it's like, okay, Tuesday we do this, Wednesday we got to do this. There's, we kind of have, each day has like its own weekly project every day. Every Tuesday we do this, every Wednesday we do this, every Thursday, and you're like, oh shit, we had, nobody. Oh, we're off on Tuesday. Now everything's all mixed up. So
I'm so fucking disappointed with the reviews of Glass so far. I had such high hopes for that.
Yeah, I've heard that. Same.
Is it getting bad reviews?
It's getting trashed. It's like
I heard it just takes a while for it to pick up.
It's got like 39% on Rotten Tomatoes right now. Like everybody's hating it, but I mean, I'm still gonna go see it because I dug the hell out of Unbreakable and I love Split. I like both of those movies.
I'm in. I've been wanting this movie to happen since Unbreakable, when he first announced that he had an idea of a trilogy of these characters. And that was a long time ago. That was like 1999, early 2000, something like that. So I've been waiting for this for a while. And I love Split. I love Unbreakable. And I think it just, again, I personally leave any early reviews, I don't take any of that stuff into consideration at all. I never seem to align with what early critics say, especially with things like Aquaman and Bumblebee and stuff like that.
Yeah, you liked Bumblebee, right?
Yeah, I loved Bumblebee. I loved Bumblebee a lot. I definitely that and Spider-Verse really made the end of last year in terms of movies just fantastic. It ended on a really high note with those two movies for me. And like Colorado Comics, never trusted critics. Yeah, because they're a lot of these critics, and for the most part, they're just pretentious, film school dropouts who have just, they see things through the eye of something that wanted to be in film. So everything has to be. They review it and they critique it in this isn't done by the book kind of thing.
Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Do you think, and okay, before anybody says anything, it's not that I think that they're being paid off. Do you think that there is maybe an inherent bias towards Marvel films? And the minute that somebody sees like the Marvel logo up there, there's kind of a bias towards those films, and they can kind of get a bit of a pass with certain things that other films don't.
I think if there is, it's they've earned it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I think that too.
Because I mean, I saw a lot of people. So I came to this because I saw a lot of people complaining about the ending fight with Aquaman and how it's just, oh, he's just fighting his brother, and that's really all that the ending fight is. And then I'm like, yeah, but even though Killmonger was a better villain, the ending of Black Panther was really just him fighting his brother. So why is Marvel getting a pass for this when a lot of critics are slamming Aquaman for this?
I think this Black Panther had more of a.
It's a better written movie. No, it's
right.
a better written movie, and Killmonger's a better villain. But at the end of the day, it just boiled down to Killmonger versus T'Challa, and they're brothers, and they're fighting, and it's basically just the dark version of T'Challa. And well, yeah, I'm gonna shut up because I don't know. Yeah. Whatever. Fucking nerd shit. There you go. Nerd shit.
I think there's just a lot more involved with that than just like, oh, he's fighting his brother. I mean, I think there's the reason how much did the film convince you and hook you into that, not only that villain's motivation, but that hero's motivation. And I think Black Panther really did a fantastic job at that.
Oh, yeah.
I was sympathetic a little bit to Killmonger, and I loved Killmonger, and even like with Thanos, where you're like, oh man, I got some empathy for Thanos because I could kind of see where he's coming from now, and they kind of really explained his motivation perfectly. Same with Killmonger, but for Aquaman, I don't think. I think the scales are really unbalanced with that. I think Ocean Master was a lame ass character. Mainly because his motivation just wasn't there, other than the fact that he wanted to be king.
They didn't play up the pollution aspect enough to give him a little more moral outrage. It was more of a power thing with him. I agree.
Yeah. Where Killmonger was like, he wanted to be king because he has that inherent right.
Yeah.
But then there was also the aspect of, hey, I'm one of you. You guys left me in the ghetto. I had to raise myself up from nowhere. Mm-hmm. You guys have all this money, power, technology, advanced warfare, but yet where I come from, our type of people who look like us, are still living in the gutter.
Hmm.
I think that, and with that battle, and then T'Challa having that battle because he doesn't want to wipe out the universe, or he doesn't want to wipe out, all of humanity because of that. He wants to do it in a way where he's helping. So I think it's just that motivation, and that kind of convinced me to go along with the story more than just like, I just want to be king because I want to fuck Mira anytime I want. That kind of stuff. And Mira was terrible too. Just throwing it out there. Never mind. I'm done. I hate bringing something up by dragging something else down, but yeah.
Which is
it was something that I kind of noticed, and it did kind of irk me a little bit because I was like, by all accounts, Killmonger's a better villain. There's no denying that. Ocean Master was not that great of a villain at all. But at the end, it just kind of boiled down to fighting his brother. And you know, Killmonger did have that beautiful line at the end where it was, you know, bury me with my ancestors. I'm paraphrasing it.
Right.
But it really, yeah, fuck it, nerd shit. Okay, whatever, moving on.
No, it's fine. That's part of why people tune in. They want to hear what you're saying. That's fine. I thought that was an interesting topic about Marvel getting a pass.
I just think that it's not they're paid off, because nobody's paying anybody fucking off. That's stupid shit. I think that a lot of critics will inherently give Marvel a bit more of a pass with other stuff because of the fact that, like Gabe said, they have earned it. They've earned because their movies are pretty good.
Yeah, I think, I mean, it's been 10 years. Was it been 20 movies? And for the most part, you know, I would say on the lower side of things, 15 out of those 20 movies at least have been phenomenal films. So I think it's more of, and then like with the DC films, like Aquaman or anything else, it's like, okay, now try to impress me. Where every time with Marvel, it's always like, oh man, I'm impressed. Oh, they did it again. Oh, and with Marvel, every time a new Marvel movie comes out, everybody, not everybody, but you know, the consensus and the broad strokes of things, everyone says that's the best movie. And then the next movie comes out. Oh, no, that's the best movie. Oh no, now that's the best movie. Like with other franchises like that, you kind of don't get that. It's usually like the first movie or maybe somewhere, you know, the first couple of movies, people always go back to that one. I mean, look at the DC films. Again, I don't want to drag something down by bringing something else up. But even with the DC films, everybody still has to go back to Dark Knight as being the best film. You don't get that. I don't think you get that with the Marvel films. The Marvel films, it's always like everybody has their personal favorite, but it's really hard to say, well, this is the defining one. This is the defining one. This is the Marvel film. This is the one that stands out above the rest. It's really hard to pinpoint that. Because you have things like Guardians of the Galaxy, you have things like Infinity War, you have things like Thor, Ragnarok, you have things like the first Avengers movie, things like that entire franchise and this entire universe are able to stand up on. They built these columns, they built these legs for this entire franchise to stand on. So that's where I think if there is any bias out there, and I'm sure there is, because you know, critics are just people, and you like what you like, and you keep liking what you like, and you want to see what you like, you know, continue to do well. And is there any kind of influence by Marvel or Disney? Sure, they may not be paying people off, but they might be like, you scratch our back, we scratch yours in a certain way. But again, what they built on these pillars of films and these extra rungs in the ladder that they keep building, they deserve any kind of, they get a pass. They get a pass. You know, they kind of deserve it, you know?
No, you're right. You're right.
And with the DC films, there isn't that one, especially the newer set of films that you can go back to and say, oh, that's the best one.
I think
this is the one that really describes what's going on. You know, it's always just been like, yeesh, you know, at least for myself and for a lot of people, it's always been like, yeesh, you know, I don't, can it really get any worse? I mean, you started up a little bit with like Man of Steel, and then by the time you hit Justice League, you're just completely in the toilet. You got Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman kind of dipped. It went super high quality wise with Wonder Woman, and then, you know, Suicide Squad and all that stuff just dragged everything else down. Wonder Woman came out, and then Justice League just tanked, and then same with does not make this just comic book related movies, but like Transformers. The first Transformer movies, it was okay, it's good. And then from then it was just crap, and then Bumblebee.
Because Michael Bay stopped giving a fuck.
Sure. Well, if he ever did in the first place. But with Marvel, it's been a consistent, you know, increase of quality. Like, look at what we got now, and then look at, you know, like Iron Man. Iron Man's still a great movie, but they've really just refined their skills movie after movie after movie.
Right, and I think the DC is heading in that direction right now, because I think Wonder Woman is their best film by a long shot, and it's got problems in the third act, especially with the villain and everything. But I think that they are just starting to kind of find their footing, and they're starting to find find their niche and find their way around it. And they stumbled bad.
And I think that's why, you know, people might think that there is a bias, because with the DC films, they haven't earned anything yet. I mean, it's even hard to say now. I want there to be great DC films. That does nothing but help everybody. Marvel and DC have great films. But to say they're on an incline, that's hard to say after just one movie. After, you know, Aquaman, which I didn't care for too much. You know, it's not doing great box office wise in the US. It's blown up all over the world. That's fantastic. But quality wise, it's hard to say that they're going back up. Maybe with Shazam, maybe, but there's no trend. Like, they don't have a track record to show that they're doing better. They have a track record of it going to shit.
You know, and I will actually say I am genuinely more excited for Shazam than I am for Captain Marvel. But that's
one Captain Marvel to another Captain Marvel. Yeah,
it's one Captain Marvel to another Captain Marvel. Yeah. Just because I like the concept of it being basically big with Superman. I'm like, oh, okay, that seems like fun. That sounds like, you know, something that I haven't seen really. Whereas Captain Marvel, I keep watching those trailers and I'm like, I want to see what everybody else is seeing that loves this, but I'm just like, I don't see it, and I want to enjoy it. I want to like it. It's not that I'm going in and having like, oh man, fuck this thing. You know, I really don't. I have this bias against Brie Larson or the character, or, you know, Kelly Sue DeConnick or whatever. It's just I don't really see the hype of this movie. It doesn't seem like it's anything that I haven't seen before, and I haven't really felt super. This is just my own bias. I haven't really felt super excited, like super really enthralled, and super like crazy pumped. I was excited for Infinity War, but I'm talking about like anticipating, where I was looking every single day trying to figure out the littlest detail about it, since for a Marvel film since Winter Soldier. Like, I was obsessed with Winter Soldier. I was like, man, I wonder who they're going to cast. I wonder how he's going to look. I wonder how they're going to adapt the storyline and everything like that. And it really hasn't grabbed me that. And I think I'm just part of the feud right now that are just feeling that fatigue of these films.
Yeah, you might be just desensitized, and that's perfectly fine. There's just been so many, you know, what did we get last year? Black Panther, which was just this phenomenon. Then you got
what do we get?
Infinity War, which was an even bigger phenomenon, and then you got Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yeah.
So there's been a lot, and in between all that, you know, we just got off of Justice League, and then we just got into Aquaman and all that kind of stuff. And I got to pee really bad. I'll be right back.
And I think part of the reason that I loved Spider-Verse so much was because it was something fresh. It was something new for me. Like, it was a comic book come to life, and it was great. I love the hell out of it. That was my favorite film of last year. But I don't see really anything new out of Captain Marvel. And I'm excited for Endgame in the sense of I'm more curious how they're going to wrap this story up than I am, you know, I'm really like jonesing to see what they do to beat Thanos or anything. I just want to see what's the next progression in the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jaded and I'm a bastard. So there you go. In summary.
You're a jaded bastard. Whereas it's all sunshine and iced tea with me.
You know, and that was part of the reason why I was disappointed with the Disney and Fox merger. I was like, great. You know, I mean, it's cool we're getting the X-Men and the MCU, but I liked films like Logan. You know, I liked Deadpool 1 and 2 because they were what they were.
And not connected to the overall thing. They just were their own thing.
Yeah, and I really don't think do we really think if Marvel had the rights, we would ever get a film like Logan from Marvel? Or we would get a Deadpool like we did if Marvel had those rights?
I don't know. That's a good question. I did like the independent. I did like the independence on those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get my daughter to see Deadpool 2. She loved Deadpool 1.
I like Deadpool 2. Punisher comes out next week. I'm excited.
I need to see Deadpool 2. I saw it fucked up, so I don't really remember too much of it. I liked it or not. I'm like currently I'm remembering not liking it a whole lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you must have been wasted then, because it was fun.
Yeah. Like my most excited.
I was watching it, and you know, Deadpool has a full mask on, so you really can't, you know, see him move his mouth or his lips or, you know, emote underneath it. But it just seemed like so many times they filmed him saying one thing, and I think they went back and ADR'd something else. And there's a lot of times where he's talking, but his face doesn't really convey that he's still talking. You can see him kind of stop talking. Things like that. Like they went back later and rewrote jokes or something like that.
Oh, 100%. Of course they
like,
did that.
Like Deadpool 1 was I put that in the same kind of phenomenon class as Deadpool and Infinity War, or even Guardians of the Galaxy, to be honest, where it came out of nowhere and ended up being just fantastic.
That was Tim Miller. On a shoestring budget. Deadpool 1 was like $30 million.
Yeah. Came out
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know, in fact, there's that whole bit in Deadpool 1 where he leaves his guns in the car?
Yeah.
The whole reason they did that bit was because they ran out of money.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the whole reason they did that whole thing was like, fuck, we ran out of money for this film, so let's make up an excuse to not have all these guns and explosions at the end of the film.
Yeah, the last fight scene was supposed to be like, this incredible, like expensive, like set piece, and then it was just like, oh well, money's a little tight, so let's just.
Oh my gosh, that's so great! I had no idea about that. That's awesome.
I don't know if you saw this already, Luis, but did you pick up any recent 4Ks?
I'm getting Halloween on Tuesday, and the fact that my door rang was because I got Split in 4K. So I'm going to be watching that tonight to prep myself for Glass this week.
I still have to see Split.
What else did I get? I saw Bad Times at the El Royale. If you guys are looking for it's not great, it's solid. It's a really fun Quentin Tarantino-esque movie. Bad Times at the El Royale is really good. It's really fun. I dug the hell out of that.
I need to get those Matrix 4Ks. I don't have 4K, but I want those Matrix Steelbooks just because.
What's that one film that's coming out this year that I'm really excited? It's basically like if Superman was bad. No, this is a good film that's coming out.
Blind Box or whatever. Burn Box, Blind Bright, Bright Spot.
Brightburn. That's my most excited superhero film this year. I am dying to see that.
Is that coming out in theaters or is that a Netflix thing?
Theaters.
I need to watch the trailer for that.
I am dying to see that, man. I can't wait. That looks cool.
I only saw that one trailer, and that's all I'm going to see.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Like they had.
I don't watch trailers. Like usually, like when I go to the movies with my wife, the trailers is usually when I get up and go to, get concessions and stuff. But that's hard to do because I'm not doing concessions right now. Like I'm not getting popcorn or soda or anything like that. So.
All right, guys. I think I need to get going.
Yeah, I do too. So I've already plugged our fabulous sponsor, InStockTrades.com, twice. So Gabe, where can we find you?
You can find me, Gabe Infinity Watch, on Instagram, YouTube. I'm also in the Facebook's group. And don't forget to check out our T-shirts and hoodies and merchandise. The link is in the description of this video if you guys would like to buy T-shirts. Thank you in advance to anybody. If you get one, post it on Instagram, tag us. Post it in the group. If you're a part of the group, let us know that you got it, what you think of it.
All right. Good job. And Lou, where can they find you, Lou?
Comics Guide 101 on Facebook and Twitter.
And I am actually back making videos, so I'm going to be releasing them this week. I'm Omnidog with Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and Omnidog_Vault on Instagram. And I swear I'm going to do something on Instagram. I'll do it today. I'm going to build a fire. We got 7 inches of snow. I got nothing to do except read comics and post pictures on Instagram.
And be on the watch out, everybody. Jess and I finally kind of pushed the button enough where the guy's going to be doing a manga show once a month.
Yay.
Manga Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those of you who like manga, we've got your experts on it right now. So they're going to be doing it this month sometime when we can push them over the edge for it.
I hope Gio gets back soon.
Yeah, I do too. It's been too long since we've seen him. It's been over a year. That's ridiculous now.
I hope the next time we see him, he has like a full beard and he lost like 50 pounds. He's just a completely guy. I'm like, who's this?
Hair down to his belt.
Yeah, that'd be great. And he's like, you got like dreadlocks and.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. The chat was really good today. A lot of good questions, a lot of good interaction. Thank you very much. Please patronize our sponsor, IST. Peace and love. Peace and love. Hit the like button and subscribe and blah, 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 blah. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Patronize them.
Yeah, don't patronize them.
Don't patronize them. Patronize them.